Happy Thanksgiving, Trojans! Welcome back to this week's episode of Trojan TV. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Kylie.
Today we'll be welcoming new staff to our building and talking about the change of the cell phone policy this year.
All this and more.
Trojan TV starts now.
This episode of Trojan TV is sponsored by Gauthier's Archery. Archery is our business. And Verano Tan. Relax, renew, revive. And by Megasin Tents and Events. When things are done right, they last forever.
Just a reminder, everyone, we do not have school Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week for Thanksgiving.
I cannot wait for the 5-day weekend.
Same, it will be awesome.
Now here are some fun facts about the upcoming holiday brought to you by our 6th grade DMCE students. Hey Lauren, have you seen all the new faces around the school this year?
Yes, I have. Let's get to know a few of the latest additions to our staff at East.
This year, there are many new faces around East. We caught up with some of these new staff members to find out more about them.
It's my first year here at East Middle School. This is my 24th year in education. I've been a teacher, math teacher and science teacher in the past, and this is my second school where I'm a counselor. I have 2 kids, both high schoolers. I feel as a counselor I can help students that need it and help the students that might not be able to find it in other ways.
So my name is Mark Skodak, and a little bit about myself. I love the outdoors, like camping, fishing, biking. I love traveling. So I've been across America, I've been to Europe a few times, and I'm easygoing and always willing to help with learning new skills, and I'm excited I'm able to teach you guys something a little bit about STEM. So I've been teaching STEM for over 10 years. I'm a high school teacher, and this year is my first year teaching middle school, and meeting the new kids here at East Middle School is great. I get to learn you guys, and I want you guys to know that if you ever have any questions, if you ever want to learn more about STEM or potential careers, or just more about how to get in the hands-on, come stop by, and I'll be willing to answer questions.
I was teaching 9th grade at West Senior High, and last March the principal came and said, the freshman class is really small, so we're not going to have enough teaching positions, so you're gonna have to move to another school because I can only teach through 9th. So I put East Middle School as my first choice, and West Middle School as my second choice. And I got here, so I was happy to come here. I tried to be fair, and what I really want to do is hopefully prepare them for school and for high school, and so I'm trying to make sure that I push them enough that they're doing better and learning more skills, so they'll be successful in high school and beyond.
Pizza.
Cheese.
Food, I like spaghetti.
Pearl Jam.
Who do I listen to? Oh, Eagles. Let's go with Eagles.
Band, Blues Travelers.
Fishing.
I do a lot of crafts. That's what I do, crafts.
Love the bike.
I'm gonna go with blue.
Pink.
Blue.
Tie between Michigan Wolverines and Detroit Lions.
Michigan State.
U of M.
This has been Holden, Kevin, and Eli reporting for Trojan TV.
Thanks, guys. Now it's time for our Trojan TV Feature of the Week. It's all about the new cell phone policy.
I'm starting to get used to it, but I really miss having our phones during passing time.
I can relate. Jack and Brody dive deeper into the TCAP's policy change in our Trojan TV Feature of the Week.
Our kids get plenty of exposure to screens and social media. We do not need to give them more time while in school, and this is where TCAPS can change the narrative. We are in the middle of a national youth mental health crisis. I treat more kids in my office for anxiety and depression than I have ever done before.
Over the years, teen cell phone use has been a problem for schools nationwide. Whether it's distractions in the classroom or cyberbullying, phones cause challenges in the learning environment. After a warning by the Surgeon General last spring citing extreme health concerns about teens and phones, TCAPS changed the board policy to keep phones away for the day.
Goals and objectives of our new cell phone policy is to lessen the interruptions to our learning environment. We found that cell phones in many different ways would interrupt how kids learn, whether it's socially, through some drama that might occur with communication with outside people or their friends during the day, or just interruptions during learning in the classroom.
The lounge has been a huge success, but I still see countless number of students who would prefer to be alone on their phones than come to the lounge or spend time with another student.
A group of physicians, educators, and parents called Safer Kids, Safer Schools presented their findings to the school board in June, convincing the school board to make the change.
I'm part of a group called Safer Kids, Safer Schools, and we got a group together in October of last year and met October through January to study school safety. And one of the things we learned is that being connected to your school, to your community is really important for safety. And then that was kind of a natural outgrowth that phones don't connect people. They make people lonely and anxious. And so that was just a natural continuation of that.
Students are not the only people affected by the change. Teachers have their own thoughts about the policy.
I have noticed, this year the hallways are a lot more face-to-face social interaction going on, which makes sense. And that is where I did notice last year. Like, as soon as kids got out of class, they're on their phones. So,
although school officials are in favor of the policy, students overwhelmingly disagree with the change.
I don't really like it because, honestly, I feel like students can still learn even if they use their phone during passing times or lunch. And obviously, I don't think they should use it in a classroom environment. But if they get teacher permission and their work is done, I feel like it's okay.
The school board was in favor of the proposal and agreed to change the policy to keep phones away for the day.
I make a motion to adopt policy number 5136, cell phones and personal electronic devices, as presented and revised.
I second it. Okay, Megan, could we have a roll call, please?
Yes. Trustee Ballinger?
Yes.
Trustee Pack?
Yes.
I do support the change, and it took me a little while to come around because I'm kind of like to let people do whatever they want to do and learn from that. However, I think in this case, just because of the severity and it's coming out of COVID, we're seeing it, that we need to address mental health issues, and this is part of it.
This has been Jack and Brody reporting for Trojan TV.
Now let's introduce our pop quiz series.
Each week, we will show you a different trivia question, and you will have 5 seconds to answer it.
Good luck!
It's time now for our pop quiz. The question this week: when was the first Thanksgiving feast held? Is it A, October 3rd, 1823, B, November 16th, 1621, or is it C, February 15th, 1749? I'll give you a few seconds to think about this. Okay, time's up. The answer is B, November 16th, 1621. In 1621, the Wampanoag Indians hosted the first Thanksgiving meal. And for that first meal, they actually ate deer instead of turkey.
That wraps up this edition of Trojan TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Trojan TV East, to get all the latest DMC news and feature stories.
And check out our live morning announcements program every weekday at 7:40 a.m. We are leaving you with some highlights from the recent visit by the Central High Band. Bye!
Thank you, everybody. It is an absolute pleasure to welcome our former East Middle School band students back to East.
Your day. This is the fight song.